we're taking out the Trashley, man. We're taking out the Trashley.
Fuck out.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a lot to get through, man. I actually tried to perm my hair the other day, man. Hey, that's the last time I ever permed my hair. I'm never perming my hair again, ever.
Don't perm.
Ever.
Don't perm.
Yo,
Don't perm.
my head was burning. Yo, it was burning. Man. I was like, yo, this ain't even a joke. and then I don't know, because I asked Thingy to help me get it out, my wife and that, and I don't know if she didn't have a clue, man, and my head was, trust me, I think there was still perm in there. And then there was also dry stuck glue stuck on my head, man, and
what the hell? That was burnt skin?
Yeah, it was burnt. I don't know what it was, man. Burnt scalp or burnt skin. All I know, it took days, and it was hurting for like the next 3 or 4 days, man.
No. Yeah, it's burnt. It's burnt skin. He's like, Mum back in the day, burn up that girl.
Yeah. I just wanted to do waves. That's all it was.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, because the thing is,
you have to listen. Straighten your hair next time. That's what they do these days. They condition the hair, blow dry it, straighten it, and then you don't need no perm.
Yeah, but I was trying to do some texturizer in it. I was trying to put some texturizer in there.
What for?
I don't know, man. I don't know why. I don't know. I took my far south.
Oh my days!
And
you want waves?
I got waves in it. Well, my hair kind of went straight, but I was like, man, this ain't the desired effect. But it was alright because you know what, like
tiny for texturizer.
Yeah. The thing is, that's the thing, because like I was doing it for the sides of my hair. I wasn't doing it for the top part. I was just doing it for the side, because what it was, I've decided to grow out a bit more on the sides of my head. So obviously the way my style is, it's kind of too high up on my head. You know what I mean? Look like one of them.
Pineapple.
Yeah, Rasta. Yeah, exactly. So I'm pineapple. So now I've grown out the sides a little bit, and it was, there's always this, this time in between where the hair looks kind of funny. It's kind of sticking out like Krusty the Clown. That's how I felt. I felt like Krusty the Clown. Man. I was like, what is this, man? And I was like, what? I got to do something. So I put them in their little China bumps.
Listen, you are on Instagram. How can you get this wrong?
I know, man. But then I checked some geezer out, and he was doing some, like, straightening his hair with some comb. I don't know, man. Some brush. He was brushing his hair.
Seen that. That was amazing. He put something on there. I don't even know what it was. He put something on there. It went brilliant.
Well, I tried that though, and it didn't work for me. So.
Oh, it must be a lie. It's not to me. The real ointment that was put in there.
I don't know what it was, man. Some oil.
One of them ones. Don't try this at home.
yeah. Some oil or something, man. I don't know. Anyway, so what's going on, man? You last time we spoke, you was doing the red pill thing.
Yeah.
You go down the rabbit hole. Do you feel more enlightened, or?
I think I've had to back up a bit from that, because I was watching the Truman Show.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. All this time I've looked at the sky and thought, yo, it looks kind of flat and fake. How come it looks like
you're
this?
not flat earther, are you now?
No, not flat earth. It looked fake, like it was a piece of paper. And I thought I was imagining things. And then when you go and visit the family and you watch it and you're thinking, damn, the possibilities and the amount of films I watched from such a little girl, and these little things that was on there about larger humans playing with the little humans and wondering why you can't do this, or things getting in the way. Kind of like, damn, this is a lot. But yeah, I've had to back up from it. Took myself off TikTok. I thought, you know what, being too woke can become a bit destructive on the mind, and I thought I need to pull up a bit.
Wait there.
Because you could.
You've come off TikTok.
Yeah. I needed a break. I needed a moment. I needed that time to come off, because really and truly, you'll get back into reality if you just come off. You can defeat. It's like not caring what no one thinks. You become free. This is the thing. If you can detach from social media, you're free. You're not free when you can't detach from that shit. You're stuck, and you can get manipulated any little way. And I thought, no, that's not for me, man. I need to come off a bit and get back to the reality that I know of. I'm saying what I know of, because I don't know what's really going on, but it's from what I know of. I have to back up a little, take back some of the seasoning, you get me, and take back my mind.
Take back the seasoning, seasoning.
All up on the pepper, all up on the onions. I have to take a step back, take some bread and beans, you know what I mean, and relax.
So what was it that made you decide? What was the moment where you thought, okay, now it's gone too far, man? At what point?
I was angered by a lot of what's going on because there's a lot of child things going on, there's a lot of black things going on. I thought, you know what, nothing's getting done. My one body can't do nothing. You get shadow banned. I just thought, you know what, this is much bigger than what I thought. Do you know what I mean? Other people have much more followers, can avoid the shadow banning because a lot of people check for them anyway. You know, and to realise that even for posting normal stuff, if you comment too much, even though sometimes I can have a whole hour where I'm on there and I'm enjoying everyone's videos and I comment because it's genuinely funny and I like, and I think they can shadow ban me from that. And I'm thinking that's unfair because if I genuinely like somebody's, I hold up for people's posts in an hour because I've got that spare time to myself, why am I then getting shadow banned? You know what I'm saying to you? If there's such thing as posting, why are you getting shadow banned? That's what TikTok's for, is for posting. What's all this? And I thought, yeah, let me just take a step back. And then you come to where nothing's really getting done with the obvious. The obvious is out there. And going back to the Truman Show, if it's not going to go the way things are, things will be blocked. And I thought, yeah, I need to take a step back. Because it ain't for me. You can be woke, but that certain amount of things ain't for you. Back up from it. Back up from it. You know what I mean? And let who's destined to do it, do it. When it's your part, you take your part in there. But other than that, I had to step back because I'm overly woke. I'm overly woke.
I mean, it's not. You don't know if it's your fate to do that or not. You know, you kind of just do it. It's like me doing these podcasts. You know, when I started out, like as a musician or whatever, I thought to myself as a musician, and I've tried and dabbled in a lot of things. Now I'm doing podcasting, and it seems to click. It's clicking somehow. I don't know why it's just clicking. But this was
because it's your destiny for that.
Well, maybe, but then you don't know if it's your destiny either. You know, you could do it.
Let me give you an example of what I was talking about today with one of my fellow poddies. A lot of us get upset about if I didn't have children, if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
And the first thing they will say, I could have been, but they don't ever say that most of the time. You won't ever hear, I could have been dead, I could have been an alcoholic, I could have been raped, I could have been a killer.
No.
You won't ever hear that. Have you noticed, oh, I could have been this, I could have made it? Why are you so positive? How do you know kids weren't put there to stop you? What if you would have made it and you got there and something drastic happened that you weren't ready for? This is what people have to realise. Stop thinking that because you had a child and you could have doesn't mean it was on a correct path. You see where I'm coming from? So going back to your one, if it's clicking, just like when I said about the Truman Show, if it's not meant and something's like this, he'll put things in the way. If your doors are flying open, that means it's for you. I knew straight away, because like I said, I'm overly woke. I knew at the age of 26, I found myself, I was doing loads of shows. Then I had to research the foot. Hold on, the doors are closing now. I even had dreams saying, even before I had my kids, the youngest one, or probably the youngest two, there was a dream with a big brick wall with a baby banner across it, and I thought, what the hell does this mean? But I'm 2 kids. You get what I'm saying to you? And I couldn't understand, but the doors are closing. Close. And you just know. That's why I had to look it up, just to be sure, because other people go through that, and you just know. And I thought, just to clarify, because I'm still young and getting to know things, understand the spiritual side of things and everything. I thought, yeah, it's time for me to stop, because the doors are not opening like they used to. I've now got to come to a halt. Instead of me coming to a halt, well, I thought, you know, let me focus on my kids. I thought, okay, now they're getting a bit older. Let me try other things. Now, you see, if you go and try other things and it's closing, but you're trying this and it's opening, go with it if you're enjoying it. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not necessarily that you shouldn't be on it. It's just probably trying to protect you. That's all I'm saying.
Could it be that, like maybe I don't notice, you know, like to me, I don't even care if the doors open or close, because I'm just doing this anyway. You know, I'm just having fun, going along, just, you know, getting to talk to people who I want to talk to every week, and,
Yours is one of the best mindsets. That's what I can say to that.
Yeah, so that's why I think that's how I think everyone should try and elevate to, like, this chain of thought is that, just do it and try and meet people and help people and push forward. And
I think like you, just like that. I think it's Garvey or something like that. Gary or Garvey or something like that.
Marcus Garvey.
No, it's just I don't know if he's white or something else. But when you first see him, you think he's white, but he's probably mixed with something else. Yeah. Just like him, he's positive. He goes out there letting people know. You have that mindset that you need to teach people to be like, because your mindset is you go on the flow, it's nice and easy. That's a lovely mindset to have. Yes, you have the good and bad, but that's a lovely mindset to have. There's a lot of people fixated and comfortable with negativity. We don't need negativity, man. We need positivity. And a lot of people are scared to be positive. They are really scared, but then they think of being positive to being naive. And I'm like, nah, just be positive about it, fixate it, but know when it's coming to a bull crap. You know what I'm saying to you? You got to know when it's like you're being a knob now. You know what I'm saying to you? You have a positive mindset, you're going with it, and things are going well at this moment. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And I hope it does continue. I'm not just saying that because you're podcasting that and saying that because I'm genuine like that. You know, I wish many people well, but it's a shame. You kind of need to one time show people, post people. People need it because some people need to see it just for one post or something, just to tell them how to do it. Because some people don't know how to do it. They're so fixated on negativity, man. They love it. They thrive on it. I'm like, nah, be positive. Doesn't it feel good for a moment? They just feel like they need some spice. Them girls that can't take the faithful man, so they need some spice. Cause an argument and think you need that spice. You don't need that spice. You don't need that spice.
You don't need spice, man. Stay humble, man. Stay humble.
Get me. Take back that mayonnaise and chill, man. Better. When you have too much spice, you get burnt. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the goodness. Enjoy the goodness, so that you do have a good, positive mindset, and that's brilliant. You just need to speak on it a bit more and how to get it out there. But your path probably is this one. Music was just there to get you out there as a starter, but now you're probably on the real path that you need to be. And a lot of people don't realise that because they're killing themselves to be a rapper, to be on Love and Hip Hop, to be the next big UK MC. You know what I'm saying to you, the next model, but they don't realise there's 70 to 80 other things you could do, and you might just be happy on if you just try it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying to you? I mean, I've seen a post where I was trying to say, instead of trying to be a rapper, this, that, and the other, be a doctor and all that stuff. And a lot of people don't want to do that studying. They just think the rich one, well, we've been in it so long, I might as well carry on. The rich one seems more better rather than working all these hours. But what if you just tried it and it worked out well for you? Try different things while you're trying one thing, because you could spend 50, 20, 10 years on a waste. Try it, but if the doors are closing, you've got to try something else. I'm not saying give up. I'm saying try something else as well. If you have the time, make the time. Make that time, sir. I did everything. I don't give a shit. I did everything. Yeah. Everything, and that's why I got where I got, because I tried everything. I was fast and I was positive about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had to sit there and really evaluate and think the doors was closed for a reason. And probably my mind went right, because I just watched Love Island. And I couldn't believe the right outed man about his teeth, the confessionals about his teeth, Bled.
I think
man went to the diary room crying, saying he'd been bullied.
There's bullying, isn't it? Bullying, it's a form of bullying, though.
But why did they do that? That's what I'm saying.
Stupid. People don't want to diss people and make people feel bad and think it's funny, And the thing is, you know what it is? It's all like tongue in cheek. A lot of people say stuff. Like there's a guy at my workplace. And he's obviously been in an accident, so he looks he's a bit deformed, and like we say some stuff that is not really nice, but we don't say it to him, but we say it like between us, under ourselves, between ourselves, which could be considered, if he was to find out or like think about it, he would probably be like, that's horrible. But we just say it's a joke. We say we don't mean anything by it. We don't hurt his feelings or anything. We don't mean anything, but if we used to hear that, it could be that really like sets him back, makes you feel like, oh man, that's really horrible, So
real talk.
people might think stuff. I think it's important that if you're thinking something horrible, just think it, or keep it away from the person. I don't know how politically correct.
You know what kills it? They know, but they know. You want to go on these shows? They know they will be hotted up. So I don't get. They're not going to change the show just because you're on it today. You know what I'm saying? They're going to hot you up somewhere, somehow about what you said. And you felt good about putting it out there on TV to a person who hasn't done nothing to you. You tell them about their teeth. You know what I'm saying to you?
Wow.
And I don't understand why. This is why I say sometimes in life, something will block you because something unexpected could come out of that. You know what I'm saying to you? And send you into a broken downhill spiral. You know what I mean? So when you're thinking about, I've had a kid and I didn't get this. What if you did get up there and someone said something and it broke you and you was just hounded for that? Every time you go on Instagram or social media, someone's chatting about what you got exposed about. Sometimes it's a protection, but people don't see that. They don't see that. They just see the money at the end of it, the fame. You get me? They can't really taste the pain until you're in the pain and you can't get out of it. You think you're like, oh, I'll be all right, I got money. Nah. They're just not telling you that side. They're just not telling you that side. It does affect people up there. They're just not telling you that. You know what I'm saying to you? No one else is telling them that. Too many frauds, man. But yeah. It is what it is. Yeah. Right. There was one post. You'll probably be able to answer this. I seen a post and it says boys in the UK don't know what a date is.
A date?
Yeah, and then one guy says that's because many of you girls love up by pressure. Guys bring you to Nando's with a little money to try to show who cares. Just because your friend got taken to Hakkasan, you go and diss him in the group chat.
Yeah, no.
No, come on, talk to things like try and put your man head on the bad mind. What is as you know what's going on? Do you man not know what a date is?
You know what a date is? I know a date because I'm from old school, but I think the new guys, for them, they don't have, it's harder now, man. It's harder. I mean, the women are, I don't know, like I don't date no women, I've been married now for 11 years. I mean, I don't date any younger women, especially in your, like, not your generation, but the younger girls.
Yeah.
And I haven't been single for a long time, so I haven't really had to. And even when I do date, or if I date outside my marriage, which is completely legit, by the way, just so anyone thinks I'm not.
Just don't worry, there's no Will Smith and Jada going in.
Did you listen to their new podcast?
Oh, I can't be arsed with them. It's just like
you should listen to they've just released one about what happened with this Augustine, whatever his name is.
I listened to him first because there's more than one podcast.
Yeah, but she really admits now. But Jada and Will Smith did a podcast tonight or yesterday, and it's really, really good, man. You should listen to it. It's very, very good, and they explain how it is, and that's basically how I live my life with my wife. Is how they explain their life. So you should listen to it. It's really, really, really good.
You know what it is?
And they're clear. Everything's on the table. And obviously, they admit that they both cheated, in the past. Yeah, and there's and then there's one bit where they're like, it's like, so now it was just like, so now we're even. No, he was like, now I'm gonna have to get you back. Of course, I'm gonna have to get you back. And then she was like, no. I think you've done enough. I think we're now even. So I was like, wait there. I was like, what are these guys saying? So you should definitely have a listen to it.
I think the woman, I was sent a podcast talking about them. You get what I'm saying to you? And I just thought one pick that pissed me off was when a woman highlighted saying, she had a yoni or something done. It's like a 16-year-old. The woman took it as she was trying to imply that, what's going on. You need to have it like a 16-year-old for your man to genuinely want you or something. You shouldn't be saying it's like a 16-year-old. You should be saying that, it's tighter. Just be real, it's tighter. Because there's some 16-year-olds with some looseness going on down there. Don't be saying 16. That's disgusting. As a big woman saying 16, it's tight as. Are you taking a piss? You're a big woman. Come correct. You get what I'm saying to you? That's nastiness, man. You think if I got mine done, which I don't need doing, I'm going to say it's like a 16-year-old. I'm going to say it's a bitch tighter. Just say that. No need, man. What are you on that? What is going on with you? This is why your kids kind of, seem kind of different because, them two seem kind of level-headed, but the kids kind of different thinking, well, bro, you took all your genes of craziness. What's going on?
I don't know, man. I think they've got good kids. I think they're not as bad as the media.
The kids are good, but they're just like come across like different, odd. And I'm not dissing odd because I don't mind. I'm just stating what it just seems like. It's not the usual norm.
I think that, you know what it is? I think they've been given the freedom to be how they want.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, it's kind of just shown as they've got older that they've had this freedom, that they can do whatever they want. They've got money. They don't have to worry financially. They could pick any career they want to go to because people are going to listen to them because of their parents. So and that's what I think most people would be like if they had the freedom. Most people are conform to the norms because they want to fit in and, not be laughed at. But when you're at this point where you can laugh at me, but I'm in a better position than you are, they can have that kind of arrogance, and just walk around like, yeah, well, I don't care what he says because look at my bank account or look where I am and look where you are. Remember, people who hate are mostly the people who are at the bottom, who are poor, and have got nothing better to say. Even when you think about racists or people who are jealous about like black people or white people, who's the ones who complain the most? The people who have got nothing, who have got no money and have got nothing going for them. Their life's not good. So they're the ones who complain, no, the black people are coming and taking our jobs, or these white people are doing this and these are doing this. It's always these guys. So I don't think I don't think they're weird. I just think they're just being them. They're being human in its truest form, I guess. Expressive. They're being expressive. Because if you look at people who are like artists, especially, man, artists, they're crazy. They have the crazy hairdos, the way they're crazy.
But they need an image. It's probably just an image thing.
And that's exactly what all these guys, they've all made their own image. The daughter, she's like a bald-headed, kind of like, out there, kind of rocker stroke, kind of not ghetto, but like, she's kind of like, like, I don't care about the system and stuff. She's kind of that chick. You got Jaden, or whatever his name is, the geezer. The only one who's normal is the oldest son. He's the one, if you was going to say who's normal, he would be the oldest son. That's because
he was out the limelight and not
exactly. He was not raised by Will directly, but the Jaden. When you look at Jaden, the boy, he's also like he wears dresses. He's probably gay. He's just he's expressing himself differently. So he's just the way it is, man. I mean,
it is what it is.
People shouldn't really have anything to say about them, to be fair, man. They don't need to judge. It's just the way it is, man. But you definitely should watch that talk.
You know what it is? I don't know what the hype is. Because like I said, I'm free from all that. I don't get suckered in. I don't need to because I'm just chilled. But I don't get the hype. It's like, these are doing what a majority of people are doing. But you probably just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying to you? You don't realise you're in that shit. And I'm like, why do the people in the limelight get highlighted so much when a lot of them talking are doing the same shit or feel to do it or are about to do it? Why? That's what I don't understand. Just because they gave off that they seem like they're good and all that stuff, but doesn't everybody else? You know what I'm saying to you? Leave them alone, man. They did what everyone else did. They just went to work and their work was in the limelight. They walked around smiling. You know what I'm saying to you? And they just did what everybody else does. Not everybody in 100%, everybody. They did what majority or probably on. They just did what people did. But their job is just in the public eye. But people are so fixated on that. You know what I mean? Them things piss me off. Don't be so invested in other things when you can be invested in yourself, man. That's just ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, you can be bored and want some tea to drink on and all that shit, but fuck, man. It's not that serious. It's a waste of time, distraction. I don't give no fucks. I'm just being real. I'm not even being bitter because I don't care. You get what I'm saying to you? They're doing what? He did what men do when they just want to cheat. She did what women do when they just feel alone. Well, why are you interested? Go sort out your own shit.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, look at this? The media makes a big issue. So this geezer's come out now and said, I had an affair with Jada and it was okayed by Will Smith and you know, it's all good, and you know, I was in love with her, but then she just kind of left me, or he left her, or something just broke off, whatever. So the media takes that now, and you know, obviously it's a story, isn't it? It's a story. Whoa, what the whoa, Jada, she's supposed to be married. Supposed to be married. Yeah, the perfect marriage that looks like he's perfect from outside. He's not so perfect. Wow. But then that's why I said very important to watch the Red Table Talk, because they explain that at that time in her life, Will Smith and Jada were actually split up. They actually, no one would have knew this. I don't think anyone knew this. There was always like, you know, rumors that they broke up, but they did actually break up, and they admit that. They said, look, we was actually done with each other at this stage, and this guy kind of came in, and you know, she just kind of like, you know, used him to not use. I don't say used him, but kind of he was there for healing. You know, it was a healing process for both of them. You know, and that's what happened. You kind of feel, I think it's kind of like you fall in love with somebody because they were there at that time. You know, just sometimes you can get that luck, but then once that kind of heals or that goes away, you realize, oh no, this wasn't the thing, man. This is not what I wanted, and I need to find out what I really want.
That's a shame. That is a shame, you know, because a lot of people doing that where they're just taking a piss. There's someone to cushion the blow. I think that's wicked when you want to use someone to cushion the blow. I think that karma's going to rip back into you. Karma's going to come back.
I don't know if I don't think he was like because remember he got what he wanted. He got something out of it too, and I don't know. She said that he didn't contact her anymore. He broke it off.
I'm hearing that he gave his whole heart. And I had to comment and say there's no point loving him because he's all done out, man. At that age, he gave everything. Am I gonna love like that again?
You know, people look, man. If a rapper makes it like this guy, I think he's a rapper, isn't he?
I don't know what he is.
A rapper will come out with some tight lyrics talking about, I give you everything and I love you. And don't listen to people's words. But I mean, I'm not trying to say he didn't give his whole heart, but trust me, man, because he's a young dude, man. He's a young 21, man. You don't know nothing, man. Or 20, I don't know. He's early 20s, man. You don't know nothing at this age. Trust me, you think you do. Yeah, man, I'm a big man. You don't, at 21, man, you don't know nothing, you know. And I could say that being 37, and even at 37, I don't know nothing, man. So the only thing is that's a bit weird is that Jada Pinketts would, like, because obviously this happened over 3 or 4 years ago. This guy was still like, what, 18, 17 years old, man. I don't know, and she's like 50. I don't know, man.
What the fuck?
I know, man. But then again, you know what? But then again, I wouldn't turn Jada down, no, man. I'd be like, yo,
Jada was pretty.
I'd be like, Jada. I'd be like, yo. I'd be like, yo, Jada. Is anyone going to find out? I'll be like, yo. I'll be looking all left and right, looking all shifty and that, like, yo.
I need to take back some spice from you. You need to take down that spice. Take down that spice.
Jada, let's come on, man. Let's quickly go to the back room, man. Sack this. I would do that. I would be doing that, man.
Nice. You hear that, Jada? You got a next one.
I'm 21, but I'm like,
Jada does a better look at Will Smith here after you come.
I don't know about that, man. Will Smith, man. Will Smith's tight, though, man. He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. But
I'm not saying anything. I don't know from what things going on. I just don't know anymore. I don't know.
Like I said, but as far as I know, I think they've had an open relationship for a long time. It's always been kind of on the.
You think that's what made it last so long because there was open.
Yeah, I think open relationships. Open relationships. Once you can get to that level, trust me. Because look, what breaks up most relationships? What breaks
another person?
Yeah, it's also because maybe one of you either the man or the woman gets weak and maybe gets a bit bored. You know, my wife's bored at the moment. My wife's bored. My wife is now primed. If we was closed, I mean, we are kind of closed at the moment, but if we was closed, my wife would be now at the point where she'd probably want to cheat because she's bored. You can't be bothered, you know. She's like, I feel empty. I feel low. I got nothing. So if the right guy was to come along now, I'd probably, in a normal relationship situation, probably lose my wife because that's what it is. You go through,
Shit, cuz I'm starting to think there's no point getting married so you can just up and leave.
No, it's not even that. It's not that. But the thing is, how you combat that, you put in the things in place where you think, okay, I'm going to be mad at her if she cheats. So let's eliminate cheating by offering or allowing the person to say, okay, if you want to go and sleep with somebody, fine, do it. Either tell me about it or don't tell me about it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, then you've eradicated cheating. It can't be called cheating if it's allowed. So you already lost that, you know, that problem. You know what I mean? also when you lose, at the same time, you lose jealousy, you lose possessiveness, because you realize, man, what's the point? So you lose all that stuff, you know. And then once you've done that, once you've got over that hurdle, and don't get me wrong, it's not easy to get over. It's not like you just be like, okay, then go and cheat. That doesn't work. You know, we're possessive by nature. We're jealous by, well, not jealous by nature. We've been taught to be possessive and jealous and keep everything for ourselves and imprison and slave our couple, our pair, partner, which is wrong. People should be allowed to express themselves. But, you know, it's not that easy. But once you get past that, then you can decide to unconditionally love your wife and say, you know what, I'm going to stay with you. And that's what Jada and Will Smith have. They've basically like, you're my life partner forever. I'm going through this life journey with you. Regardless of what you do, I will not leave. And that's kind of the same agreement I have with my wife. I'm like, look, I'm always going to be there for you. You don't have to worry. I'm not leaving. I'm there for you. You know, if you cheat, you know, or if I meet somebody else, I'm still going to know that this is where I'm going through this life with you. You know what I mean? Once you get to that level, that's a high level of consciousness, man. That's different. That's why a lot of people will reject it, because that's too high for them. They'll be like, oh man, no, I'd leave straight away. That guy's a asshole, or whatever they would say, all this horrible stuff. But in reality, that's what they want too. They want somebody, because remember, every relationship's probably a cheat away from breaking up. Even the marriages that have been going on for years, they're a cheat away from breaking up. You know?
Yeah.
So why have that? Why, it's just a small thing as well. I mean, at the end of the day, what is it really? What is it?
You know what? I don't know, because I'm starting to think like it's something missed when you go and get married, because it kind of comes across like a lot of women will put pressure on a man, and a man might need somewhere to stay, or the woman might be because you know there are some men out there that won't love you, but they can see that you've got something that a lot of women don't have. You know what I'm saying to you? Don't possess, whereas looking after a man. And what is more important, having a man love you for the needs that you can meet with him, or him actually being in love with you regardless? And a lot of people can go with that and get married. Then you realise, I've just met someone who I actually want, not because they can do something for me, they will love me. You know what I'm saying to you? You need to, this is what people, that's why I think marriages might be going wrong. They're not really taking on board of that. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well, because that person is good for me, and it's been so long. No, don't do that. Take a risk. Don't, because I've done it where I've stayed with someone, and I may just have, because I'm so focused on that relationship, I might have missed the right one because I was trying to work on something which I knew weren't going to work. But I was just trying to make it work because it had been so long. Don't do it. I'm telling you straight. Anyone who's in that, don't do it. Let go. Be free. Don't be scared of being alone, because trust me, when you're alone, you won't put up with anything, because you're okay with being alone, and you can most likely get to where you need to be, the right one. Don't go searching for it. Search for yourself. And if it's meant, it will come. No one's saying it's going to come next week. It will come. Stop getting married. Just stop getting married. There's no point getting married if you can't fixate on this one is for me, not she can do this for me or he can do that for me. I think it's more, I don't want to be biased, but I think men will most likely say she can do this for me rather than I want this woman. This is the one I want. I don't really see that anymore. I just see people like, okay, let me just put it to you like this. I am going to the shop. There's a security guard, and I'm thinking I says, oh, you know, this, that. I said something, and he goes, oh, but you're beautiful to me. I was like, what? I was like, oh God, because I get really shy at compliments. Then he kept doing it. Then he kept doing it again. So I thought, what's your number? I've got to go. Nigga, come on. I'm not being funny, but you can't be giving me compliments and you have a full-blown woman.
That's not true, man. That's not true.
No, because...
Why not? Why not? Some people are nice and charming.
No. It's like,
feel good.
He doesn't need to make me feel good because I'm already out and about getting my stuff and working on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for these compliments. You're having this conversation with me. You're being all nice, and every time, oh, you look really nice today. Oh, your hair's lovely. You don't need to, because you ain't doing that to any other customer.
Mm.
You know what I say to you? Yeah, you're doing it. And then when I'm walking down the aisle, you're there watching me, fixating on me and that, walking down the aisle I am and that.
Mm.
I'm like, bro, but you have somebody. Because I'm not being funny. When you love someone, do you think you got time to compliment the same woman that comes to that shop? Remember, I was in quarantine or lockdown or whatever you call it, and people was going to the shop like it was disco. I was at the shop every day with the kids because it was like, I just need to get them out of the house. You know what I'm saying to you? And I'm like, you don't need to do that when you're supposed to love someone. And I can guarantee you're probably living with this person. You shouldn't be doing that. The one you pick is the one you should be saying, you're beautiful. You shouldn't be complimenting somebody else.
Wait. What you're trying to say is when you meet somebody, and if you meet someone at 16, you get with this person at 16, you're supposed to go through the rest of your life. Say you die at 80 or 85 or 86 for argument's sake. You're supposed to go through the next 70 years not complimenting another person.
All the time. You don't need to. You don't need to.
No, this is crazy. And this is what I just said to you going back to the conversation about 5 minutes ago. This stuff breeds this jealousy, this possessiveness, and all this stuff. This breeds bad stuff, man. And that's why it's easier if you unconditionally love somebody, because you wouldn't care. You won't care if that person says another girl's beautiful, because you know it doesn't make you not beautiful. It makes you understand he's a free person. And that's what it is. People are free. But what happens is when you get into a relationship at 16 with someone at 16, I know girls who have been with guys since they were 16 and now they're mid-30s. They've been with the same guy 20 years. They've never ever even talked to somebody else. You know what I mean? And they're not allowed to. So, and then these girls might live another 50 years and, you know, God forbid they don't never break up. They stay with this one person for another 50 years and they would never ever have got a compliment from anybody else or talk to anybody else or, you know, or experience anything else.
You could listen. There's a difference between I'm seeing this person once and saying you look nice, and then you've got every time you see you blatantly gazing. Don't be gazing like that.
You gotta respect also. Look, he obviously fancies you, and you gotta respect the fact that he told you he had a girlfriend, because he could have just been like, you know what, let me be slick, let me just mess with her for a little bit, make her fall in love, and then all of a sudden, then you find out he's got a girl. You know, he did the right thing too, man. You gotta respect a man like this. You gotta think to yourself, you know what, he told me the truth. Because I've been in points where I had a girlfriend before and I never told a girl the truth, you know what I mean? It just caused a headache for me after, you know.
You didn't tell the truth though, because when I went there and I says, oh, so what you been up to, this and you're like, you never once mentioned that he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, but look, the problem is,
he was just like, I just walked to the park. I'm thinking, I knew what.
Let me explain this to you.
Okay, go on.
The better looking the girl is to me, is the harder it is for me to tell her that I got a wife or a girlfriend. I'll be like, if it's an ugly girl, I'll be like, you got a girlfriend? I'll be like, yeah, of course I got a girlfriend. But if she's good looking, I'll be like, you got a girlfriend? I'll be like, nah. What was that yesterday? Did you watch the news? Yeah, you saw that Black Lives Matter? Yeah, I saw that too, man. That's what it's like. That's every man. I don't give a damn who you are. You're all the same, man. You're all the same. That's me. There's very, very few of us who will just be like, you know, because we don't want to mess our chances up, man. We don't get girls hitting on us, man. Men don't get girls hitting on us. So if a girl hits on us, it's like, man, it's my lucky day, man. You know, God sent me a bone.
No, I didn't.
God threw me a bone and that, man.
You know, the joke is, I didn't hit on him once. I was just genuinely going there. You got to say,
but you said, did you say, what's your number though? You said you asked him for his number.
Yeah, because most times, girls. Yeah, what's your number? Because I thought he was single. I thought, yeah, I don't mind talking. Because obviously I didn't want to be with anybody. I thought, I don't mind talking. I don't mind. Yeah, I said to him, I told him straight. I said, you know, I'm quarantined and all that stuff. We're locked down. There's not many people about. I don't mind talking. So I thought, the minute he said that, I didn't do what most girls do. I'm just going to talk. I says, I know I would not. For the love of God. Oh my days. If a man thinks a girl is attractive, and he gave her the number, and I was talking and blocking up my line, talking to my man, there's going to be a fucking problem. No. There's going to be a fucking war because...
Who though? It must be with the guy. It's not with the girl.
No, let's be real. Like you said, the uglier the girl, the more information you give. You get me? Openly without them asking. The prettier the girl, it's difficult to tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying to you? Now, if some girl was messaging my man and you think she's attractive and whatever, just think for a minute. you're not looking to be friends and stuff, because obviously I'm not going to be thinking, you know what I mean? The guy's be thinking, yeah, he likes me and that, okay, you know. But the minute you said you have somebody, I don't need to get in underneath that, because I'm not only thinking of myself, I'm thinking of how that girl would feel, and I don't need that life. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't care what the hell. She could be nuts, she could be skinny little widdly wing, but one knife point and I'm gone.
Yeah.
I ain't risking that life, because I don't know if she can see his phone. She might just think I'm going to walk to his workplace, see who this girl is, and bam. I don't underestimate not one person out there. That's why I says what I says. The minute you said you had somebody, even if I would have spoke to you on a friend's level, I'm not doing it. I'm not being funny. I've been in that predicament before where I'm trying to ring through, but this attractive girl is on the line. I'm thinking, but you used to entertain me like that. Where you going with entertaining that one? Because we're having a little issues and stuff now. That can't work. That can't work.
I mean, I agree that it needs to be more honest. If what's it called? If like the relationship's going to be, pear shaped, needs to be. I mean, it needs to be some way to just say, look, the relationship's over, or I'm just not feeling it at the moment, or I need to do something else. Because a lot of people are bored, but they stay in a relationship anyway and hoping that it gets better. But in most cases, it doesn't get better. It's going to just end up being.
That's why I said leave.
For a relationship.
That's
so
why
yeah,
I said leave.
It makes sense to leave. But also, I don't see what the problem is when they say, look, let's freshen things up a little bit. Let me go out and see what's out there, and you go out and see what's out there. We stay together, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, then it wasn't meant to be, and that's it.
They're not doing it like you, though. They're not doing it like you, though. Do you get what I'm saying to you? What you've just said, they're doing it the most disrespectful way. Oh, I'm just going to see John. John turns out to be Lilisha down the road.
Lilisha?
I say to you, it's a made-up name. I'm not looking to. I ain't none Lilisha. Read between the lines, Lilisha.
You're lying, man. You're lying. You're lying.
Me on still Lilisha. I'll say to you, don't come that talk to me. Don't come with them things there. They'll say to you, you're gonna be fucking open. Be open blood. Be open blood. Try that shit with me. You know what I say to you? People, like you just said, people need to say, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I don't know if we need to see other people. Just be real. Stop hanging on thinking, oh, I don't want that good woman who I don't want having what I could have just in case something don't work with somebody else. Fuck that. Go and find who you really want to be with. Heal yourself. Forget how that
Is it possible to be with one person for 50, 60, 70 years though, man? And look, I think, would you speak to this about on the show?
You gotta refresh it. You gotta do things. Like, people don't refresh their shit, man.
Yeah,
They're the same routine.
Yeah, but look. You got 7 billion or almost 8 billion people on the planet, and you gotta find one person, a needle in the haystack. Quite literally. And you gotta hope, look, I think we was talking about soulmates. I was talking about it with my wife on her podcast. You got 8 billion people, almost 8 billion people, 7.5 billion. And you gotta hope that people believe in this thing called soulmate.
Yeah.
You've got to hope to find yours. You got to hope that your soulmate is born in your area in Birmingham. That you come with this person together and that it works out. But the thing is,
you got to find it.
But the thing is, that's where you got to find it. But what if your soulmate sits in Calcutta, India, or
go find it,
or Sydney, Australia, or somewhere like this?
My soulmate was from Belgium. My soulmate was from Belgium.
Your soulmate wasn't from Belgium, man. He'd still be there.
Yeah, it was. No, it was. No, because soulmate ain't forever. It's a life.
Wait, is soulmate forever? No, soulmate is forever.
No. Look it up. Soulmates are not forever. They're for a moment. It's your life partner who you choose to work with and go with. Soulmate is just not for life.
Homeboy is hitting good and he looked good, and that's why you thought he was your soulmate. But not all people who look good or hit good are your soulmates. Dude.
We were talking about that. We was both the same, taking the piss. We had something going on that was different that many other people just don't have between two people. You know what I'm saying to you?
You better write him then and see if you better track him.
I can't talk about the intimacy of it because I kept running from it. I kept trying to ring mum and say, Mum, pretend you need me and that because this is too much. I didn't want to do all the time. And he admitted he was doing it because he was just bored because obviously it's hard for him to get a job because of his accent. You gotta say to you, but I know for damn well he was my soulmate for that time. But the life partners are different. I think you just need to research a bit more about life partners and soulmates because I did look it up. I had to look it up because obviously when you're with someone who's into religion and stuff, I had to look deeper and see if you're manipulating or you're true with what you're saying. But you just got to understand people are getting it confused and they don't do research because they can't be bothered. Life partner and soulmate are two different things. Soulmates are not forever. It's a life partner. But but you've got to freshen up the teens, man. You can't be doing the same thing, being bored and that, because I see all them polls, man. It's true. Do something different. And I don't talk about, throw it all out there in a whole month. Take your time. Do different things. And when it gets sizzling, unsizzled, flavour just not added to the curry mutton anymore, find some scotch bonnet pepper, chop it up, onions, garlic, you get me? It tastes nice again. You know what I'm saying to you? Work out together. If you don't work out, sit down and get fat together. If you want to get fat, you get me? Go somewhere different. Don't cheat. Go different places for about a week. Miss each other. Go and start a family members for 2 months if you have to. Just talk. Get that fire back. Like, pretend that you want to see each other. I don't know how circumstances work, but do what you have to do. It's hard when you're both working, you've got kids there and all that stuff. But they will get older. Find some spice. Find something. Work something out. Put the energy back. Don't be lazy. If you want that person, you just remember what it was like in the beginning. Let's try something. I'm going to stay here. Let me call and text you. You know what I mean? And we try and meet up and act like it was when we first met. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you can't get that back, move on. You've done what you need to do. You don't need to do it anymore. Goodbye. Stop wasting each other's time. Stop wasting fucking time and go. And I also want to see that small section. Go. Who it may concern, go and find somebody else. The time is now. Life's too short to be wasting it on someone you know isn't for you just because you're just thinking, but I need regular sex, or I like my cuddles, or it's good for me, or it's good for the kids. Fuck that. Let go. Let it go. Let go. Your I feel let it go.
Okay. I know you're singing, so that can only mean one thing, man. That can only mean one thing.
I'm tired.
I'm going to start the music, man. Take out Trashley, man. We got you playing your part in the audio drama that's being released slowly here. Then you play. Yes. Who do you play in there?
You've just hearted me up. I forgot who I am.
Isn't it Celeste?
Oh my God, yes.
No. You did a good job, by the way, man. You guys did a good job, like I said, man. You deserve props, and I hope that we can. Fun. Yeah, I hope we can.
You know what? I just can't wait for the second part to come out. You know.
Well, the second part's already finished. I'm working on the third part already.
That's like them animations. People like the animations, you know.
I don't know if I'm gonna put the second one out for now, though.
Not yet.
No, I think I'm gonna leave because I want the thingy one, the first part, to get more buzz. Yeah. It needs more buzz.
It needs more buzz.
I'm gonna slowly work on it in the background, and when there's real outcry for it, when people are really like, "Hey man, when's the second one?" And then I'll put it out. Until that happens, I'm not gonna even release no more.
Really. You know what? I want to try and get somebody onto our pod. You know, I think we need to get someone on the pod.
Right.
I want to try and get a pod. You know, I want to try.
Yeah, let us know.
I will, definitely. Oh yes, right. People. Let it go.
We'll be back within the next 2 weeks, or we try and do 2 weeks every 2 weeks. So we'll be back hopefully in 2 weeks, man. The last one was the 4th or something. What was the last one we did? Last part I can tell you now. Oh wait, oh no, I don't have it up here.
Don't worry about it. You know what? If I could get somebody, then you know we'll find a date and a time. Let's make this random.
We can't make it random. We're going to do 14th of June. Oh man, it was a month ago. Okay, so we try once a month at the moment. That's what we're doing. We're going to try and bring it a bit more regular, but it's like 2 to 4 weeks. Every 2 to 4 weeks.
Let me just see what I can do, because I've got someone in mind. You know, I want to pick their brain. We need to pick them a bit. Pick their brain a bit.
All right, man. Then we're out, man.
Yes.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.